Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season drive. They're led onto the
Super Bowl came really within one quarter.
Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to Montgomery on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it. From inside Niner territory. Got a man. That's Antoine Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. This well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 4. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On first down, give him 10 yards on the pick. Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's 49er football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's a give up the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Gibbs straight ahead. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 3rd down and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals?
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Now 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the air now with Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Goff now to throw. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's loose at the 40. How about one last nonetheless, great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw on second down is Goff. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Again, Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the 49ers, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back.